right. I'm behind though.
It's the second time. That's the second time he clicked it and it worked.
You're right.
I didn't hear any music, and the whole screen went black.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you're in the field. It doesn't give you the benefit of the look. But we are now at our 360th episode. Toni Talks.
360 degrees.
Yard cleanup stats. She's been out there in the neck of the woods. I mean, doing it. So, man, I didn't even know she was out there like that. She did say she told us, so I'm going to go ahead and eat crow. Well done.
Really, crow, you just forgot.
Yeah.
Because you're so busy.
No, I'm old. I'm 60.
No,
I'm pre-60. Like our show, 360, I'm pre-60. I know. Well, when I was 20, 60 was old. And now my father and Irene and a few other people and your father, who just had his 89th birthday, are making me believers.
60 and old.
Last there.
Because y'all know I say I don't start getting old till I'm like 85. So I'm just.
Look, I ain't even counting up to that point. I'm living vicariously through all the other people who are there before me. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All righty.
All right, so Toni, we got you right now. You might as well take the flow. We got Toni Talks yard cleanup stats. So what's going down?
Let me see. So we've done 3 lots this morning. So, I'm out here now every day, basically. I did not do anything Sunday, but my son and little cousin did, and 2 others. There were 4 people, and they got 2 of the lots on Concha cleaned up. One was Nick Arnzen's lot. He's, our town council chair. That lot is huge. We went back yesterday to finish it up. And in the way back, we thought it was another property. That's actually, I called him. That's his ADU, and they're going to live in that first while they wait on their settlement to rebuild their house. Nice. So if you go Contra all the way to the end, almost at Marengo, there's a lot. And then there's a second one in, and then the rest is all the park stuff. His is the second one in. When I tell you it butts up against all the oaks and the rest of the park by that upper field. It's a huge lot. And I saw like some Modelo bottles and some other trash. And then I saw this blue, long blue hose hooked to a pump out front. So I called them because there were some workers next door. I was like, hey, do you know about this blue hose? Because somebody getting your water. He was like, oh, that's us. Actually, we had our guys who were building our ADU hook it to the pump out front so they could use the water. But I was like, okay, cool. I just want to make sure. And then some other stuff. He's like, oh, yeah, don't worry about that. That's our builders. Don't worry about that. I was like, okay. But he said they had gone up there Sunday, and he was totally stunned. He was like, Toni, you guys are doing amazing work. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. So then we did 2 others on Concha. And I got in touch with the lady from UWS. She actually called me like, hey, Toni, I need all the addresses that you guys did this weekend. And I said, okay, and I'm adding you for 3 today. So I sent her all the addresses because we did one on Olive Saturday. We did one on East Loma Alta, which is if you're going north on Loma Alta and you pass McNally. If you're going east on Loma Alta, I'm sorry, after you go north on Fair Oaks. McNally runs north and south. And then there's another street called East Loma Alta. And you go up and it's a little dead end. So we did one there.
Tracy,
one on
you can
Olive.
shut the hell up. Nobody asked you.
Huh? What'd you say?
He told Tracy to shut the heck up. Nobody asked him.
What's Tracy saying?
She said he's old.
Oh, he said it himself, so he can't get mad because she agreed. And then, we went back down to the Highland, because I just wanted to make sure all the big weeds that we left that we were going to have Conservation Corps come dispose of, and they had broken ground. So super good. And then, so this morning we've done these 3 on Marigold between Thurn and Olive. And the Conservation Corps guys are on a 10-minute break, but there's a tiny little patch of weed eating they're going to go and finish. And then we're getting ready to go on Alicia and do one. And I have them every day until 1 p.m. from 8 a.m. and I have to give them 2 10-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. But we'll leave here at 10:30, go on Alicia. They could work till 11:30, then they have to have their lunch till 12, and then till 1. And so if we get done with Alicia in an hour, then we will go on Loma Alta. But I know we will have at least 4 lots done today. And then on Loma Alta, I think I have 6 lots, so we'll probably do those 6 tomorrow. And there's a gentleman that's going to meet us at noon, wherever I am. He's from My Safe LA, but they are basically coordinators. They work with CAL FIRE and LA County Fire to make sure things like what we're doing are happening for fire mitigation and prevention and stuff. So he was very interested, and he's like, I can probably promote what you're doing, maybe to connect you to get some resources, things like that. So he's going to come out at noon. But yeah, lots going on. The week of the 22nd through 26th, and possibly the week of Juneteenth, NBC Universal is considering coming out.
Nice.
They said they typically get, we've been approved to be one of their charities now, that they can come and do this, because Kevin and I have been emailing or talking on the phone every day, every other day. We've been approved to be in their matching system. So employees, how they have employee giving, and you can go into that system and give, and then the company will match what you give. Mm-hmm. And then Giving Tuesday, every year when they have Giving Tuesdays, Kevin said he's going to really blast it out, because then we'll get double the match by NBC Universal. So he's trying to get us some money. The only thing with that is they may do it, but they kind of hold it for that quarter, and it gets dispersed the next quarter. So we won't see it right away, but they're going to hopefully raise us some money and then send people out either the week of Juneteenth or the following week. If they come during the week of Juneteenth, y'all, we're going to maybe get 10 lots done a day. And the reason I say that, he says he's probably going to wind up getting me 50 to 100 people to come out. But those are also the weeks I have OBA, and that's 12 people. So
you're hitting your numbers. You're going to hit your numbers.
And then I've got the weekend folks that are doing it. So as of this morning, we have 231 lots on the list. I think I've completed 20 of those. And then I had a bunch of people sign up yesterday. So we're up to 97 volunteer signups. And most of them said Saturday and Sunday. But I am going to send out an email today or tomorrow to those Sunday folks, because I had a bunch of people say Sunday, and then my cousin came out Sunday and only 2 people showed up. So if nobody's willing to show up, I'm not coming out here on Sundays, or nobody is going to come out on Sundays from our group. Also, Michelle White called me yesterday, and some guy that gave tools away at the collaboratory last week, she's going to meet with him this morning. She might be in the meeting now with him in Cerritos, because he has a 30-foot trailer that he wants to give us, and that we could park at either the collaboratory or bring on location. We could put our tools in there as well, that will become the tool bank that we're talking about, that we could hook up to the back of a pickup truck, bring on location, and when all the volunteers come, we can just have all the tools we need. So she's meeting with him now. She said she'll call me later. And that might be really how we get a lot more tools and start our tool bank. So there's something brewing every day when it comes to this effort. And we're going to see where it goes. But hopefully the 231 lots get cleared by the end of June, although I think people will continue to add. A few people emailed me saying, hey, we're getting ready to break ground, so you can remove us from the list. And I've always apologized, like, sorry that it's taking so long. And they're like, no, not at all. Thank you for what you're doing. But, you know, we've heard a lot about these block captains from the very beginning. And I have to say, I'm really disappointed in the block captains or that system, because even when John Mayo reached out to me saying, hey, Toni, you know, he's from Altogether and all the block captains are under them, he just presented it. And the block captains are reluctant to connect with me or us to do this. It seems like they want to be like, oh, we're doing this and get some glory out of it. I'm dead behind serious, because
no, I know.
yeah, because like if you got a bunch of people out here doing it, and I'm now doing this daily, and my son, we're like out here for hours every day with whoever will come out. Why wouldn't you get your block together and say, hey, what day are we going to do this? Because, you know, Neighbors Helping Neighbors is already doing it, and they have equipment and people and all this, right? I'm starting to go block by block. Yesterday we did Concha. Today we're on Marigold. Later there's a one-off on Alicia that was missed or whatever. But then we're going to do, I got 8 houses or something on Loma Alta. So I'm beginning to go block by block. So if that's your block captain, why wouldn't you get your people together and say, hey, if you could be there during the week, let us know. If a weekend is better, let us know. We'll do it on a weekend. But it hasn't materialized. So as much as they hype themselves up about we're block captains and we can make our block do this or have our block do this or whatever, it has fizzled. Maybe they're tired at 18 months. I don't know, but they're not doing what they should be, in my opinion. There's one lady that did call me yesterday from Beverly Way. And she said they have either between 6 and 8 houses, and she wanted to schedule time where we could all do our thing on a Saturday. I said, cool, let me know. And we'll get it scheduled and we'll get the people out there. So that's one block captain. But that came from Rebecca at the design. What is that design build? Devin?
Design.
No. The one him and his son came out to help a couple weeks ago. Genesis Builders. So Rebecca, who, you know, came on the show and everything, she lives on Beverly Way. And so she referred the block captain to me and gave her my number, and she called yesterday. So that's literally the only block captain so far. But hold on, I'm gonna get out this car for a second. Let me turn this thing off. And I'll just show you, where are my keys? Oh, they're on my hip. I'm gonna say, because if not, my car will be like beep, 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 when I get out and lock the keys. I didn't turn the car off like I thought I did, which means you're still on the Bluetooth.
Exactly, because we were wondering.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go to Alicia now. That's fine. We can go to Alicia. So you guys can follow me or whatever, because it was blocked on Marathon, so we'll have to go up Wapello and come down. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think you can hear me. I can't hear you.
Yes.
You won't hear me?
We can hear you. You won't be able to hear us.
Yeah. So yeah, I can barely hear you. So we're gonna go to Alicia now, but these folks behind me are. Look, I got you guys on my podcast. Say hi. That is our crew for.
They're like, hi.
LA Conservation Board. I can't even hear you. I'll hear you in my car in a second. But we're gonna go to Alicia. So I'll just drive. We're gonna go up Loma Alta and cross over Wapello and come right down, and it's there. They have like a ton of houses being built on that block, so there's lots of trucks and stuff, but no like digging up the street like right here on Marigold. Okay. All right. So they finished their break. We'll worry about the weed eating later, because on Marigold, they're doing undergrounding of wires. And so because of that, there's a bulldozer that is doing some stuff, and it is blocking the lot we were doing. And we cleared the lot, but there's a tiny bit of weed eating by the pool that needs to be done. So we'll come back and do that. But we're going to go to Alicia right now. Can you guys hear me now that I'm in the car?
Yep.
We can hear
I
you
still
then.
can't hear you. Oh, you know what I did? I turned the Bluetooth off to make it not connect. And now it ain't connected to the car.
We heard you the whole time.
Okay, cool. I just couldn't hear y'all. So hold on. Let me put it back on the car.
Just know.
Okay. There. Now I hear you. Great. Okay.
Just know when you're out in the field, we can always hear you, but you will never hear us, because I go through the same thing. Unless you have earbuds or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I left them in the car. I have my shocks right here, so I'll make sure I put them back on when I get out the car. But thank you for that. So that's basically what's happening. What is he doing? Get this out of the way. Sorry. This guy is blocking the road talking to my son like, hey, we got to go. Forget talking to old boy. You blocking the street or park.
Fam.
Go! Tell him to move. Pull over. You don't just block the dang street, bully.
You should have hit that a few times.
Yeah. Because he's like literally talking to my son. Pull over, get out the car and talk to him. Don't block the street talking.
Like, brother.
Because he's asking him, what you doing? What's this, what's that? And then handed him a card. You could have pulled over and got out and talked to him, had the conversation you want. Like all day if you want to. But don't block the street. Because I got places to be. Sorry.
You never touch the Black Man Radio.
I rarely get like road rage or whatever, but he literally was blocking the whole street because he was cat-a-corner. Like, get out the car and talk to him all you want to. Do not block the whole street. Because, you know, everything is construction. So there's a ton of construction workers and their trucks and everything. So when you're up here, you got to deal with that. But now you come and you do cat-a-corner and got your window down talking to somebody. No, pull over and talk to him. Y'all will really see me upset or definitely road rage because I usually just be like, whatever. But you see me behind you. Get out the way. So anyway, we're going to Alicia now, and we're going to knock this one out. So this will be our fourth lot today, and we may get over here on Loma Alta and do a couple more. If
she's like, you say, brother. She's going through an area where he probably can't hear. I mean, no signal.
I mean, it's up in Altadena, so it was bound to happen.
Yeah. She looked like she about to do a rebuttal or something.
Well, I'm gonna pull her out.
No, Mr. President. That's
if she reconnects, I'll add her back.
Right. Still got me. Anyway, she's out there every day this week.
Yeah, shoot, I learned something. Today I didn't even realize she was out there that frequently.
I did not either. I do recall her saying that she was going to be out there that she's going to have some volunteers that are available only during the week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I wasn't thinking about it. Plus, this weekend I was so tired that my brain had a whole complete shutdown, relax moment.
Ain't no need to explain, brother. You good?
Yeah. Exactly. So I just
it's all good. Yeah, Lane.
I guess she's right. All the way out, huh?
Yeah, you're right. Don't mess with Toni. She got her own agenda, timeline, move, get out the way. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Move. Get out the way.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
So I guess since we already heard from her, if you want to go right into the announcements.
Yeah, let me speed up. I don't think I'm going to do all of them again. Like from the very, very tippity top. Let me advance them down
from the bottom to the top to the bottom. I got the announcements. Wow, I still got it.
Word. So again, here, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if this is going to work. All right. This segment is brought to you by Dina Fire Law. Are you impacted by the Eden fire? Well, don't wait. Protect your rights today. If you haven't hired a fire lawyer yet, visit dinafirelaw.com and complete your claim form. You get a free consultation with no upfront costs and no fees unless you win. Again, visit dinafirelaw.com and take action today. And again, I want to go to the right one this time. Okay, here we go.
Got the right one, baby.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday, Mrs. Bacchus.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. That's from Ren and Stimpy.
Already. So we're going to remind everybody that July 9th is the last day or when the FEMA individual assistance ends. So get your claims in, get your appeals in as soon as possible. Sorry about that noise. And you can also get your some assistance with these claims and appeals from NLSLA. And you can get help by going to their website, nlsla.org, or calling them at 800-433-6251, or you can go to the Eden Fire Collaborative at 540 West Woodbury Road in Altadena. And there are a couple other organizations that are there to help you as well. Then we have the Freedom Shop put on by Project Passion is for the Eden Fire survivors. It's available on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 4 and Saturdays from 9 to 12. It's located at 1609 Navarro Ave in Pasadena. And you can either set up your appointment by scanning the QR code or going to calendly.com/Project Passion Inc. All one word, all capitalized. And then we also have the Eden Health Village providing the free medical and mental health clinic each Monday and Tuesday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Location is 1280 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. They accept walk-ins to schedule the appointment or to just actually be seen, or you can call them to schedule your appointment at 951-595-7032. All right, and there's a 3-part event series shining a light on those rethinking their pathway home after the Eden Fire and the creativity and expertise making it possible. The very first one is tonight. It's going to be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Good Neighbor Bar, which is located at 2311 Lincoln Avenue. And this one is Alt Home. Okay. So this is rethinking how and what to build, from prefab systems to standalone ADUs to material health and embodied carbon. It's free and open to the public, so definitely come check that out. And again, there'll be 2 more, one next Tuesday and then the following Tuesday after that. There'll be a procurement party put on by BuildNotes.la and Altogether.org. The topic is fire hardening materials. It'll be Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. So you can join fellow homeowners and neighbors impacted by the LA wildfires to connect, share rebuild insights, and compare vendor and product recommendations. The location will be at the core office at the Hub, which is at 2333 Lake Avenue in Altadena. And then we have the latest in the Summer Into Community First Friday event put on by Soul to Soul Solutions and Jazzy Jam for Empowerment. This one will be this Friday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Paseo, Colorado, 300 East Colorado Boulevard, Suite 150. It's at the water cooler room. It's free of charge. Donations are welcomed, however, and it is first come, first served. If you're interested in RSVPing, you would send an email to info@jazzyjamforempowerment.org, or you can give a phone call to 626-755-3057.
You're going to want to be here because Chef Marilyn's one of the great soul food makers in LA. You might want to come check out that cuisine.
Absolutely. So join them for an intimate evening filled with good vibes and a touch of therapeutic, social, emotional harmony. The Chef Maryland's cuisine is going to be there. Enjoy a taste of LA at the Paseo. And then looks like Nisa Shanae and Friends is one of the Jazzy Jam's favorite bands, featuring DJ Riso. So it should be a really good evening. Each of the past ones have been a pretty good success.
Yes, they have. I was at the last one. It was Bob.
Absolutely. So Work You is putting on a Stronger Together event, building and caring community. It's this Saturday, June 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's a mental health awareness day. So Work You Counseling, National Alliance on Mental Illness, La Encinas Hospital, and local mental health professionals are partnering to bring insightful talks on faith and mental health. There will also be engaging breakout sessions. Part of the breakout sessions are going to be provided by our very own Dr. Tamitra Clark, who's been on the show a couple times. She is presenting the 2 breakout sessions regarding the intersection between grief, loss, and your mental health, providing strategies and tools for you to provide the opportunity to begin creating your own vocabulary of words that heal as you navigate life transitions. So all are welcome to this free community event. You scan the QR code for more information and to register. And the location will be 393 North Lake Avenue in Pasadena. And you can also go to the website to it's workucounseling.com. That's WORKU counseling.com. All right. And then this Saturday also, June 6th, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Altadena Community Center at 730 East Altadena Drive is where you can celebrate 50 years of the DCBA's impact and new beginnings at the Altadena Community Center. Join them for open house to discover what's new at the center while connecting with local partners who will be on site sharing resources. So stop by for giveaways, free giveaways, snacks and refreshments, free blood pressure and glucose screenings, and on-site community resources and local partners. Sound like you opening or wrapping gifts in the background.
Oh, I'm trying to get this desk cleaned up.
Yeah, we can hear all that.
Sorry.
So on Sunday from 11 to 4 p.m. is the Altadena Build Together Fair. It's going to be at Victory Park at 2575 Paloma Street in Pasadena. This is where you get to connect with residents and trusted professionals to move forward in the rebuild process. To get additional information and to register, please scan the QR code on the screen. And then the folks at Two Dragon Martial Arts Studio are having a webathon fundraiser event happening also on Saturday. It'll be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can watch it on YouTube live, or you can go in person. You can watch it on YouTube. It's at youtube.com/at Two Dragons Martial Arts. If you want to go there live, you want to go to 2490 Lake Avenue in Altadena. And if you want to call to actually donate at 626 or have questions at 626-470-7027, and to RSVP you would also go to twodragonsma.com. And to donate, you can scan the QR code on the screen, and definitely want to see these folks come back. They've been a staple in the community for a long time.
We'll actually have a booth there as well. We're
participating. Nice. Didn't realize it was that kind of event.
Yeah, it's like how they do the Mariposa Junction up there. So they're doing it at the actual lot. There's nothing there, but they're going to be there.
Sweet. Okay. Well, you heard it here. Altadena Talks will be in the house. All right. So for all the local artists in Altadena, Pasadena, LA, San Diego, Las Vegas, and surrounding areas, you're invited to submit your work for the Penthouse Gallery Pasadena, which is an upscale private penthouse gallery experience benefiting Altadena Fresh Start Foundation. So selected artists will have their opportunity to showcase their work in this curated luxury gallery setting while supporting community restoration and uplift through the arts. If you're interested in having your artwork considered, please contact or call 646-954-0551. And then their opening weekend is this weekend. It's going to be both Saturday and Sunday. It'll be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's going to be champagne mimosas and hors d'oeuvres served Original artwork is going to be available for purchase, and some pieces will be featured in an auction. All proceeds will the proceeds will benefit the Altadena Fresh Start Foundation. And to register and get tickets and get additional information, please scan the QR code on the screen. And at that time, you'll also be provided with the actual address of the event.
So go get your sham pipple.
Sham pipple. And then also on Sunday is Juicy Little Society presenting the Thrift Store $5 fab sale, where you can fill up a bag for $5, and it's back apparently like old times. Again, it's Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 2540 North Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. Scan the QR code to RSVP your spot for bingo, because there's also going to be bingo from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. hosted by Rose H. $5 to play, and more cards equals more chances to win. When you do shop, some of the things that are available are baby and kids items, men and women's stuff, shoes and socks, household items, books and games, pillows, hot food, candy and snacks, smoothies, and much, much more. Soul Food Sundays, oxtail tacos, and more will be provided by Louis May's Kitchen, born and raised in Altadena. So 100% of the proceeds are going to go towards the Altadena fire relief efforts. There will also be some other vendors that are going to be available as well.
Louis Mays.
All right, and Ashes to Anthems, Roses in Bloom, the second Ashes to Anthems concert event will be on the 20th of June at PCC, or Pasadena City College. It'll be going on from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. To get additional information and to get your tickets, please go to ashestoanthems.com. And as Toni had indicated, we have the Altadena Talks Foundation's Neighbors Helping Neighbors Yard Cleanup Initiative. This has actually gained quite a bit of momentum. Toni, in fact, this week will be working on homes all week long, or rather lots. And for those who are unaware what this is we have a series of volunteers coming together to clear lots that have been put on a list. People have basically requested to have their lots cleared of the overgrown weeds. As a point of clarification, this is not landscaping. We're not knocking down or cutting down trees. It is simply removing the weeds that are on the properties that have overgrown. If you'd like to add your property to the list, please scan the purple QR code on the screen, or go to altadenatalks.org/yard cleanup request. If you're interested in volunteering, which is the thing that we need the most and makes us the most efficient, is you can actually scan the orange QR code, or go to altadenatalks.org, yard cleaning volunteers. We also ask that if you do put your property on the list to be cleaned up, on the day that it's cleaned, we ask that you show up and help out if you're physically possible or physically able, or if you're in the location and if for some reason you're not in either of those cases, if you can have some family member or friend come and kind of represent, so you can show some support for those that are volunteering to clear up your lot. But again, the more volunteers that are available, the more lots that can be done on any given day, and the quicker we can get through the 230 plus properties that have been put on the list thus far. I think we've knocked out, what did she say earlier? I didn't quite catch that number. Did she give a total that she's done? It's probably closer to 20 or maybe around the 20 mark at this point in time. But by the end of the week, I'm sure it'll be well over that. And the last QR code is the green QR code. This is the donation code. You can also go to altadenatalks.org/yard cleanup donation. This does what it says. The donations actually go to buying water and other liquids to help everyone stay hydrated, provide some food, some snacks to kind of keep people going. But it also provides the ability to buy the tools and supplies that are needed, like yard bags, goggles, gloves, batteries for the equipment, as well as new equipment like the brush cutters, rakes, trash cans, shovels, all kind of different stuff that we're utilizing. So we appreciate all those that have donated and those that continue to do so. It's a huge help. We also want to thank our partners, Neighborhood Savants, Project Passion, My Tribe Rise, All Together, Outward Bound, and I believe that is it. And with that, I move to the next one and the last one, which is Brian's brainchild and his baby. It's the second installation of the Altadena Community Wellness and Recovery Series. It'll take place on the 13th of June from 11 to 6 p.m. at Fraternal Order of the Eagles, which is located at 455 East Woodbury Road in Altadena. It's going to be free gift cards for those whose homes were impacted. We have Altadena residents there because that's the vast majority, but we do know some folks in Pasadena were affected, so this actually will work for you. There are raffles for all attendees with registration, free smoothies provided by ChloeGirl.com, a free gaming truck for the kids, and live music with the band that is to be determined. To register, please go to altadentalks.org/ATF events. And we do want to thank Nadris Law Corporation for being our proud sponsor. They are, in fact, Dina Fire Law. And with that, I'm going to bring you back in, B. And there we go.
So that particular event, I had four vendors called to verify that they would be available. I told them to go ahead and register. Still looking for a couple of sponsors for the remaining events. I need a couple of builders as well. So, as well as some mental wellness folks. So I'm setting up the panels now. I should have a lot of confirmations by the end of the week so that I can make announcements for next week to let you know the itinerary of how things are going to go and what time. So it's going to be, the first event for any of a series is always going to be the learning event. So we learned a lot. And I know now that, number one, the speakers have to get there on time. The setup has to get there on time.
Kind of important.
I mean, I was there at 6 o'clock in the morning, went live at 7:30, something like that, to let everybody know we weren't canceling. The attendees showed up. That was not a problem. Getting everybody situated, getting checked in and stuff, that was a learning experience. I now have 2 experienced volunteers that are going to help me out.
Nice.
One is Odessa's daughter that we went to school with. We go to school.
Shout out to Odessa and her daughter. Right.
Yeah, we actually got her knocked out. Right. Yeah, and that's I work there. But yeah, it's coming along. I figure by the time July hits, they're actually opening the beer garden. They actually had it being used this weekend. So it's going to be 3 areas of events. I believe that we won't be able to have kids up in the beer garden because of the fact that the entrance is going through the patio of the bar. So adults will be able to partake. The kids will have everything they need out front.
It'll be all laid out.
Park's going to be there. The gaming truck's going to be there. It's going to be lots of things for you to do. Special shout out to Frontline for last minute joining the 5 events, as well as Juicy's Chloe Girl that gives you all of the smoothies. I will make sure that there's plenty of water there to drink because I know that was an issue. I don't want people to have a bad experience. So we learned a lot from the first one, and we'll be making those corrections on all the rest of them.
Yeah, it'll be really cool, man. Very, very cool. It's going to get better and better every time you do it. Like I
nothing ever goes according to plan. But literally you have to make do with what you make do with. So I filmed a little bit of it.
It's gonna be fine, man. We're gonna work it all. We're gonna work out all the kinks, y'all. It's gonna be fine.
We were scheduled to go live, which we will possibly do this time. I will make sure that everything is set up. I think now that I've gotten the lay of the land and where everybody's going to be in the traffic areas and stuff, I know where to lay lines. And most likely, I'll probably have the system set up on one of the corner tables inside the patio, right behind where the band will be, so that it's easier to get to.
I'm sure they're not really worried about that. They just want to see it. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a great angle. That is dope."
No, I'm just trying to keep it out of the way of people knocking it over. That's the whole point of putting it right there.
No, that makes perfect sense.
But
that's cool. So we want you to definitely check that out. If you're interested, please go to altadenatalks.org/ATF events. I'll bring it back up here so you can check it out. Let me do it this way. Here we go. Yeah, right there in the middle. ATF events. And participate. There's a lot of good stuff going on there. It's not just the mental health. There's going to be food. There'll be some fun. There'll be some other resources that are going to be there to help out. So it should be a good time. Definitely should be a good time. And you guys may have noticed, we didn't actually have any messages from, and I'm changing the subject real quick. We didn't have any messages from our in-house normal partner, Marcus Betts. Reason being is he's at his youngest daughter's junior high graduation. So we want to give Rebecca a shout out and some applause and congratulations. Let me see. I have applause somewhere. Here we go.
Woohoo! Yeah, all right. Woohoo!
That's right. And then also his oldest daughter just got her driver's license yesterday. So shout out to her too.
Oh, so
and everybody's
driving the other kids around.
At some point in time, and when we were all teasing her, when we see her, we're going to be doing this.
Right. Watch out.
Yeah,
she's backing up.
Shout out to the Betts family. Congratulations to your young ladies.
She's backing up. Watch out.
Oh my God. I haven't seen that movie in a minute. I got to see that. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, that's, I think, another decent and short show. Unless there's other, I mean, it's just...
we brought Toni in. She came in right on time. Talked about the yard stuff. Talked about the announcements. We started this podcast to keep you guys informed because the media was going to leave, and we knew this because we, just based on your experience with any disaster, that you won't hear about it later. Now, Hurricane Katrina, we heard for about 2 weeks only because it took them 2 weeks for FEMA to get down there to help them. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't even heard about it. The San Antonio floods, we heard about that for 4 days. Fires that we didn't know about happening in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida. FEMA's all over the place. And it's up to the administration to get them deployed as soon as possible. In fact, there should be a FEMA substation in every major city so that they can deploy easily and get out there and do what they need to do. But shout out to first responders and all that actually are out there helping. I don't hold nothing against anybody about this 6,000 home fire that no fire truck could have put out. So for people to say the fire trucks were all down at Rose Bowl, I said, well, there was 100 fire trucks they could have put out. They have enough water in each tank to put out, and each truck to put out one house. Do the math. We would have needed 6,000 trucks. And what you guys forget, well, what we don't forget, but we know, what some people choose to forget, is that Palisades fire started before our fire. And that's where we were focused, on the Palisades fire. Then our fire. Then the next day, Hollywood Hills caught on fire. So, there's a lot going on. Yeah, and we don't want to, deter from anything that anybody was doing. I feel bad for some of the first responders because they get a bad rap. Like, you're blaming one person for something that they couldn't even control. So, with that being said, we'd just like to thank you for tuning in and getting all your information from us. We're trying to be out here volunteering for this every day, Monday through Friday. Tony's out there, been out there for a week straight, starting Friday almost. It's coming up. So she'll be working on a week of yard cleanup. I will eventually get back out there to film some of them because I know, just like with my events, you need everybody to do a specific job. So I will get the list from her and possibly meet her today sometime and go film some of it. So with that being said, thank you very much, everybody. We got the Classic Ash, Signal Aware, Cherie Amore, and Brandon join us today, as well as Elaine. Sorry, I don't know why I said Eileen. And Tracy.
Did you change the outro? Because it was on the wrong one.
No, I changed the outro. It was on the right.
Okay, my bad. Take it off. I did. Don't worry, I'll put it back. I know how to do it. I figured out a way to do it now. Okay. I just was about to end it, and I was like, "Uh-oh, that don't look right."
No, I changed it last night.
All right, cool. So with that, let's see what the new outro looks like, everybody. Tune in tomorrow, Wellness Wednesday.
Hope you like.
And Hump Day. Peace out.